United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as I ask for a moment of silence. Past Captain of Engine 6, Bobby Barber, and a professional firefighter, Robert Hunt. May they rest in peace. Thank you. Okay. Roll.
Alderman Tobin.
Here.
Alderman Jean-Francois.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Ray.
Here.
Alderman Kleiner.
Here.
Alderman Green.
Here.
Alderman Witt.
Here.
Alderman Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez.
Here.
Quorum is present.
Okay, correspondence of this evening. For the good of the city, anyone would like to address the council, please step forward. Okay, remarks of department heads, economic development.
Good evening, everyone. This evening, we had a meeting of the Community Development Agency, and our auditor was here and gave us a clean opinion on our audit. And the board authorized us to submit our annual reports and Paris reports to the state. And we're moving forward with all our projects that are on the books. And that's about it. We got some shows coming up at the Paramount. Check out our website, middletownparamount.com. And that's all I have for tonight.
Any questions from Maria? Thank you, Maria. Going back to approval of minutes, I have the minutes of January 17th. So I have a motion, Mr. Massey. Second by Mr. Witt. All in favor?
Aye.
So approved. DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, all. So the reservoirs, level Alderman, we started controlling the Shawangunk Reservoir now to keep it low. So our numbers are going to be artificially a little bit low because the work has started on the Shawangunk dams. So we have to keep the amount coming from Kench feeding Shawangunk and so on and so forth. So we're around still 89%, but it's gonna remain low and until they start the work. With that, Acer Vadon, the contractor for Shawangunk reservoirs, Shawangunk dams, has started the work. He has mobilized. He's got trailers on site, and the work will be started very soon, the actual work. Tomorrow we're going to be dewatering the Shawangunk Reservoir gatehouse so that he can send the diver from the outside, and hopefully we can go on the inside because he has to take measurement to replace all the valves inside that gatehouse, which it hasn't been touched for probably almost 100 years. And so it's going to be a total replacement for those valves. And we will evaluate the structural shape of the intake house, and if it needs any work, the contractor will do it. By the end of the day tomorrow, it's going to be filled up again. It's going to continue to function to feed Manhagan Reservoir with water, and until we order all the valves, not us, the contractor orders all the valves, everything else that he needs for the work, then we'll dewater it again for about 14 days. So that's the plan for Shawangunk. Our beloved trail hikers, users, please stay away from the construction site. Keep your ears and eyes open in there. There are heavy construction machinery in there. It's going to be moving. Like I said the last time, the tire or the wheel of the truck is taller than me, so they will not be able to see too many people around them. So keep off the signs and the fences and stay away from the construction site, please. Soon enough it will be over. Kench Dam, the same issue. We're going to have the pre-construction meeting with the contractor on the 16th, and that work will get started. The flushing, water system flushing. We're going to be doing our annual flushing, and we will have ads in the paper. It will be on our website. It will be on the Nextel. We're going to be sending out messages. The schedule is going to be as follows. March 20th until April 4th, we're going to be doing the second and third ward. Second and third ward. From April 10th to May 1st, we're going to be doing the first and fourth ward. That's all subject to weather permitting. I don't know if we're going to have late freeze or what have you in this month, in March, but it's all weather permitting, so just keep checking our website, please, cityofmiddletown-ny.com, for updated schedule for the flushing. Again, when we are flushing in your neighborhood, you might notice some drop in the pressure. That's normal. However, the water, it will be discolored, and you are advised to keep an eye on the water, especially if you are flushing within your ward, and wait 48 hours before you do any laundry. Wait 48 hours after you see us finishing flushing in your neighborhood. You don't know when, so look at our website if you can see us, because you come home late and we're done. Just look at the website. But I gave you the schedule already, approximately when the flushing is going to be in which ward. Also, spring cleanup. This is something that costs the city a lot of money to do spring cleanup. We put everybody that we have, all the manpower, all the equipment on this task, and they're in order to clean up the city, to minimize the fire, exposure to fire, and quality of life, and anybody who has anything that is not usable for them, they can put it outside. We have limits. It's going to be all in the ad in the paper once the council approve it tonight. And the schedule, if the council approve it, it's going to be as follows. First ward, we're going to start this year with the first ward because we keep rotating the wards. And we're going to start in April 17th. Fourth ward will be April 24th. That's all we're going to start Monday. Third ward is going to be May 1st. Second ward will be May 8th. That's when we start. Please do not put the junk out too early or too soon, because the whole city will look like a landfill. We don't want that. Wait until it's time for your ward and try to put it out only the Sunday before, please. Just keep it on your property way back so the city doesn't look like a landfill all over the place, and wait until we come in and just Sunday before, put it out so that Monday we can come and pick it up. Once we come through the ward, we're not going to come back. So please, do not continue to put stuff out. Just one time. Help us out so we can get going, and then we can go focus on our functions in DPW, the other functions that we have to do. Again, we said about how expensive this operation is for the city taxpayers. If you see any illegal dumping or somebody coming from the outside, please call the police department immediately. You don't have to give your name. It'd be nice if you take a photo in there and give it to the police officer with the license plate, with anything you can do. Again, you don't have to give your name. Just let us know what's going on so we can go and catch these people who are illegally dumping into our city and causing the taxpayers a lot of money. So help us out with that. Electronic drop-off will be May 20th. May 20th will be drop-off. Again, you go to the DPW garage on Manhagan Avenue, 76 Manhagan Avenue in there. You'll see our guys there. They'll help you unload whatever you have, electronics. Again, visit our website and see the ad in the paper about what is acceptable and what is not. Please adhere to that. That will be open from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock p.m. This is what we do every year. Again, that's only for electronics, TVs, computers, printers, and this kind of thing. Recyclables, again, reminder, we have been leaving recyclables outside, not being picked up because they have they got plastic bags, they got garbage, they got unacceptable recyclables. Help us out. That's costing us, again, a lot of money because we have to come back and pick it up as garbage. And we take pictures of it. Many of you guys are going to be receiving letters from us telling you that this is your final warning. Please adhere to it. We're not giving anybody a hard time. It's just our recyclables are being kicked back, are not being accepted for a good reason, because they're not clean, they're not complying with the law. There's plastic bags. Nothing should be in plastic bags. I'm sorry I keep repeating this every week, but you're going to get every meeting, but you're going to get letters, you're going to be upset about them. We don't mean to upset you. We just want you to comply with it so it will help us save money, will help you save your taxpayers' money. We applied for 3 grants. There's There is the senators and the congressmen appropriation bill, and we had, the mayor wanted to set priorities. He made the courthouse priority number 1 because the bids came very high, and the mayor is not comfortable leading the charge on the court, paying cities, taxpayers' money just for the court. And, the bids were over, around $5 million. And he's not comfortable with it. I'm not comfortable with it. So we're trying to find grants. So we made the court, the mayor directed us to make the court as priority number 1, which we did. We have major priorities, such as continuing the investment in our transmission mains, the finished water lines on Manhattan Avenue. We applied for that as well. And then we applied for raw water lines, which is where all our water comes from different reservoirs. We applied for a grant for that. So altogether, we applied for 3 grants. Hopefully, the congressman, Pat Ryan, Senator Schumer, and Senator Gillibrand, all their offices will be sympathetic to our needs, and they will award us those projects. And traffic operations, we've been preparing for the restart of the traffic operations, curbs and sidewalks, traffic lights, and so on. Traffic lights are scheduled to be delivered in the summertime. So that's when you're going to start seeing the new poles coming up and the traffic lights and so on. And Boyce is looking to start the project in April 15th. So we're going to see that construction going full speed, hopefully, on April 15th. Again, we regret the inconvenience. Work with us, and that too shall pass. And you see the end results, beautiful granite curbs, beautiful sidewalks, and the roads are going to be repaved. You're going to have a new traffic lights, ADA accessible. So we're very excited. It's a tremendous project, $30 million worth of work. So bear with us, and we apologize again for any inconvenience, but we'll get there. Any questions for me?
Any questions for Jacob? Alderman Massey.
Jacob, it's not a question, it's a statement. Last Saturday, I had to give an exam for over 60 people, and I notified you on Friday. I want to thank you, and especially your road crew, your staff. The roads were all done, and you plowed all of Senior Center nice and early in the morning, and because of that, we were successful with our exam, so I really appreciate all that you guys did.
Thank you, and I did convey your thanks to them, and they all appreciate it because they work all night, as you know. And when they hear thank you and your work is appreciated, it goes a long way to make them stay the extra hour or 2 hours or whatever it takes.
Alderman Witt.
Thank you. Commissioner, might you consider when you're doing the flushing, could we also use the Nixle system?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just for the ward. We can't specific roads.
No,
but the
that's
first
fine.
and second ward, yeah, absolutely.
Because that's a tremendous help when you
Absolutely.
do that, and that's a good thing for our folks who may not
sir.
be able to see the website. So,
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Fire Chief.
Nothing this evening unless there's any questions.
Any questions for Fire Chief? Thank you, Chief. City Treasurer.
I have nothing this evening.
Any questions for the City Treasurer? Thank you. Superintendent of Recreation.
Good evening. Just a quick update. Maintenance Department has been cleaning up a lot of the dead fallen trees in Davidge Park and Reservoir Trails from a lot of the heavy winds that we've been having. It's been a constant drainage issue in the dog park on the big dog side. So hopefully we hit the last of that and fix that last issue of the drainage there. And right now they're working on getting our mowers ready and bull carts ready for the spring because it is right around the corner. For the recreation, our winter programming is wrapping up. We have a few more clinics going on that's going to be finishing up soon. All our spring registration is open and out on our website, and our free programming is still running. Our summer camp is slowly rolling out. We're still working on a location for a sports camp. We're hoping that we will have access to Manhattan Middle School again. We're pretty sure we will, but it's not 100% definite yet, but hopefully we do, so we're not outside in Davidge like we were 2 years ago. And we are working on planning our Recreation Department versus YMCA basketball game that we hold every year. It was canceled for the last 3 years with COVID, but this year marked the 7th year that we're doing again, and we're going to be in the high school this year, and the kids are really excited about playing the Y every year. Any questions?
Any questions for Mary Lynn? All right, thank you. City Clerk.
Good evening, everybody. The Mayor's Youth Council is hosting a blood drive on Wednesday, March 22nd from 2 to 6:30 at the Mulberry Senior House. Individuals wishing to participate can sign up through the city's website or through our social media. Please come out. We know that the New York Blood Center could certainly use the donations this time of year. That's it.
Any question for Rick? All right. Public hearings and grievances.
Good evening. Notice is hereby given that the city of Middletown will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023, on or as near to 7:30 p.m. as possible in the Common Council Chambers, second floor at 16 James Street, to hear any and all persons wishing to be heard on the recently passed local law number 1 of 2023 regarding a local law transferring authority regarding the fire police to the fire department. The full text of local law number 1 of 23 is available in the office of the Common Council Clerk, City Hall, 16 James Street, and on the city website.
Okay, at this time, the public hearing's open. Anyone from the public? Any aldermen? Do I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Massey, seconded by Alderman Witt. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay, remarks of Alderman, Alderman Tobin.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman John Francois.
Yes, good evening. I want to piggyback what Commissioner DPW Jacob saying, as far as the illegal dumping. I remember when we first started the project, we had a 2 used truck that came from Jersey with full of stuff coming out of state to dump into our city. And it is costing our city a lot of money. And to find out that person was actually charging to come and dump stuff in the city. So we definitely want everyone to be vigilant, to be on the lookout, so we can save money. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Johnson.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Ray.
Nothing this evening.
Alderman Kleiner.
Wow. Thank you. We have a constituents meeting coming next Monday, Monday the 13th. So we're starting up again, and we hope people will come out and see us. I noticed the county has got 74 million, I think it is, in funding, and 5 million of that is going to go towards fixing the roof on Morrison Hall. I know a lot of people have asked why Morrison Hall was closed, and when they tried to fix the roof, they found out there was asbestos. So it's nice to see there'll be money to get that up and running. Anyone who's tried to call me, if they have, I apologize, but Frontier, our phone, some days we have a dial tone, some days we don't. It's intermittent, and if you called and just got a busy signal, that's what it is. So they're supposedly going to fix it. Remains to be seen, but that's why you have a landline, to be reliable. Good luck with that. Our local paper, Times Herald Record, which is really a descendant of one of the 2 oldest businesses in Middletown, through the different papers and through the Times Herald and combining with the Record. But there's no way to talk to anybody there that I can find out. But if you look today under entertainment, you'll see, and I made a copy of it, Super Bowl halftime show, what to expect from Rihanna's performance. That's our entertainment today, in March 7th. So I don't know, maybe they missed the Super Bowl. It's just astounding. And I think that's it, and I will see you at our next meeting in the spring. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Thank you. Yeah, just reiterate that we are going to have our constituents meeting on Monday, 7 p.m. here in the council chambers. So hope to see you. Thank you.
Alderman Witt.
Thank you. Our first ward meeting is tomorrow, March 8th, here in the council chambers from 5:30 to 6:30. We hope to see you here. Thank you.
Alderman Massey.
Kiwanis Club is having their 68th annual pancake breakfast. I hope people will consider attending it. It's a week from Saturday on the 18th, 7 a.m. up at Middletown High School from 7 to noon. Thank you very much.
You. New business.
Good evening. We have a resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey authorizing an amendment to the city's credit card policy to include the superintendent of recreation.
A resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt accepting a $7,500 award from the USPCA AKC Reunite K-9 Grant Program.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Witt, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green authorizing an agreement with the County of Orange for the Stop DWI enforcement.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner authorizing a $2,500 budget transfer for the purchase of enhanced investigative flock software.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Ray establishing the 2023 spring cleanup and electronic drop-off dates.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Ray, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Carries. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson authorizing a $7,000 budget transfer for the purchase and installation of a fence.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Jean-Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Tobin?
Aye.
Jean-Francois?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ray?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Witt?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
Aye.
President Rodriguez? Carries.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Green. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Move for adjournment?
So moved.